Alright. With monkeys in tow, it is time to take on the boss. The boss of everything, I guess. Now that door right there we can't get access to just yet. That door is basically a way back, according to what the minimap shows on the bottom left corner of the screen. So now we need to use these monkeys to jump across and get that boss monkey. Alright, come on, monkeys! Our monkeys want to tell us to go somewhere. I won't deny that they need to go this way. Let's go! Open up the door and let's actually cross this bridge again. And somehow it gained a secondary rope in the middle of it all. I'm pretty sure the monkeys built this. It's kind of nice that the monkeys are actually being quite cooperative with us, even though we can't actually talk to them at all. But at least they're being nice. Oh, swing across. Woo! Yeah! Strike a pose and let's go take on this mini-boss. The monkey leader. Let's go cure him of his headache. Ooh! Well, that's not good. I got locked in here. A Twilight bug is actually attacking over his head. And he's throwing a boomerang that's having dark energy in it. A dark boomerang. Now that's kind of cool. Oh, I'm going to be smacking that later. With a sword, no less. You watch. Take care of the Dailabas around him. So this monkey boss. You have to wait for him to throw the boomerang at you. And then you gotta dodge the boomerang and then hit the pillar he's on. So watch out for it. Booyah! Once he gets knocked down, time to slay the monkey. Hurt his buttocks enough times, and he will just get back up. Repeat this ad nauseum until he gives up. Oh boy, the camera's being unruly right now. I have no idea why. There's a lot of Dailabas that will basically drop from the ceiling and basically give you trouble. And booyah! Just jump slash this guy to death. This is the fastest way of doing it. There you go! And that... Ugh. I wouldn't want that prick in my head. And he's dead. Good. Well, at least that's curing your splitting headache. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get hit with a sword either anymore. Goodness me. And now we get ourselves a boomerang. Ha-ha! I am the Fairy of Winds who resides in this boomerang. You have freed me from evil, and now I have my true power back. Please take it with you. Use it to aid your quest, and may both my power and my blessing go with you. If you focus power into your boomerang before releasing it, it will unleash the power of wind, aiding you in unforeseen ways. And that's the only time the boomerang talks to you. The Fairy of Winds does not do anything else for that. You got the Gale Boomerang. This mysterious boomerang houses the Fairy of Winds. It sucks things up with Gale Force. On the bottom screen, set to the buttons. While holding the button, use the R to lock onto places you can see. Lock is made as 5 targets at once. I swear this is supposed to be an item that's supposed to be in a Wind Waker 2 that never came to fruition. I bet even the monkey should be satisfied now. Okay, let's continue combing this place. We already found something good, so let's check during places we haven't looked yet. So yeah, I swear this is probably what... Okay, we need to get my item out here. I'll put my lantern right there. There we go. I use the R button for this. Nope. Because you can log up to 5 times with this thing and actually get it. Again, in Wind Waker, you had this ability from from the Boomerang too, so better than mine. Locking onto these, onto the pillars will actually give a boomerang a set path to follow. Okay, I gotta reset my gyro here. There we go. And see, the boomerang is actually pretty sufficient in getting through there. I don't know why it takes me 3 times to do it. I guess to give you a full test run how it actually runs. Alrighty, with this boomerang in tow, it's time to basically use its wind-like abilities to essentially to switch that back around. Now we can guide these wind turning pillars any way we wish now. Alright, so now we got this guy out of the way. We need to break that little vine, or the spider web there. And booyah, we can save more monkeys. Zoom! Da-da-da-da-da! That monkey is out of here. Yeah, the monkey doesn't follow us. The monkey goes right to the end of the dungeon for us. Well, I guess there's some monkeys that you haven't freed yet. At this point, you should just save them all and see what you can get for it. Yeah, might as well. Hope there's an eternal reward for it. Anyway, let's see about using this boomerang to its effect. You can spin your enemies into it. The keys especially are funny to get hit them by, because all they do is just spin out of control. They're like, it's kind of a funny animation for them. They're just spinning around like nothing else. No doubt about that. Let's go. Let's go. Here. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, we're back in this room again. As you remember, we have an item we need to grab in that room we saw earlier. Over here on the left. You saw those water spot here? We were here before. But now with the boomerang, it's time to exact revenge on these things. That is our revenge. These little worm creatures. Ugh. If you can get them to flap it, if you make them fly up into the water, they immediately die in water. Like so. No harm, no foul, right? Hey, buddies! The ground doesn't save you now. Wind does you in. We just need to take that one down only. And they're going to try to find their spot, but you can kill them while they're still up and active. I think you deserve to die too. Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom. I don't know why they would embed themselves inside these plates, but still. It's slight annoyance. What does this chest give us? A piece of heart, man. They're just giving these things out like nilly-willy. Again, it's the whole concept of the 5 heart piece. Or the 5 fractured pieces of it instead of 4. So now they have like a lot of places inside dungeons that basically have heart pieces in them. So it means now you have, not only the overworld does it, now dungeons have it too. It's kind of annoying if you think about it. Alright, where else do we need to go? Alright, the main room. There's a piece there for us too that we need to grab as well. Let's go down that way again. We have a lot of cleanup to do. Yeah, because we have to get onto the right side of the dungeon, but by doing so, we can get a lot of stuff cleaned up. Monkeys are hanging here all the rest of the time. We go here. And now, we can grab this and get our 4 items here. Release those winds out and booyah! Those go down. Only got 1, apparently. Well, let's get the chest that's hanging there. Am I not hitting it? I'm probably not in the right spot to hit it. There we go. Yep. Hit that bad boy and we get ourselves a chest, which contains the compass! You got the compass! It's a handy tool. We'll show you where to find objects hidden in the dungeon. Check the map screen to look for them. Well, that is something useful. As long as you have that, you should be able to find where the captured monkeys are, right? That indeed is true. And it's like the only time this happens, too. Where the compass actually has, you know, a secondary feature. Hey, don't bite me! Oh, I dropped it for. Why did I drop it? Yeah, the bomb will blow up from after a while, so watch out for that. gonna take this here, and I'm gonna plop it right here. I think this is only 20 rupees, I want to say. It's right here. Yeah, let's go here. 20 rupees! Huzzah! 20 rupees! Thank you. And there's a sign of another... Oh, yeah, because, again, those bomb ants, things, whatever they are, they offer an ominous presence to anyone nearby. Let's go up this way first. Because the boss key is here. That's right, in this room specifically. Again, the whole dungeon seems to be big, but after you get the next dungeon, everything just, falls into place. Now, the boomerang can destroy this rope bridge if you give it enough chance. Alright, so we have this Z pattern on the ground here. So we have to activate the propellers here. And the way the wind shows it. And the boomerang is pretty accurate to follow the path you give it, so... That's good to know. Alright, what do we got here? Wow, that was a little bit... I saw a frame drop there for a split second. That was awkward. We got ourselves the big key! You can use to gain access to the lair of this dungeon's boss. Indeed. Now we can actually head that way, but we need to free all the monkeys first. So let's head off of this way or over here, to the right, and head down this path we saw before. Now, we were down here earlier so that we could get into, where we get a small key here, but now we have this boomerang, we can now explore this right side of the dungeon as we see fit. Woof. There. Grab these pots. Yeah, my money, thank you. So now we need to activate this bad boy right here. And now we can switch that around. It's kind of weird the goblins don't notice the thing turning until we get on it and turn it back. And they're like, what? There's a creature here? I thought that was just wind in this place, but no, it's something else. We want to go after this monkey first, over here on the left. Let's go get this bad boy. Yeah, other monkeys will not follow you. Alright, this room baffled me for the longest time. When I first played it. Oh, goodness. Booyah! Finish blow! Finish blow! Now, there's a room underneath here. That's right. It does have that weird contraption that eats you if a plant eats you. Also, there's a monkey underneath it. You want to do what people would expect to do is to go down, use a bomb or get a bomb and you combine it with the Gale boomerang. No. What you do is roll with the. I think we just have to roll. I think what we have to do is roll with this. I want to say. I want to say that's how you do it. So you have to roll on this. I think I do. I want to say that's what you have to do. Yeah. Then you just burn it. I thought you had to roll into it. I'm thinking Ocarina of Time logic. You jump down one of these and you get the right one. Now see, they gave you that bomb creature down on the bottom there, but that's only to destroy the creature that actually is nearby it. Because you go nowhere near it. There is a Skulltula down here, but you don't really have to deal... Well, you actually have to deal with it. Come on, you. Boom! Bada boom! Finish blow, baby! And you might think the finish blow can deal damage to enemies like that. You can also do that with bosses. On the rare occurrence that it happens, you can do the finishing blow on bosses, and it does kill the boss in a fell swoop. So that's actually, a pretty cool ability that you can use on bosses. But it doesn't happen all that often, though. Most bosses don't give you you mostly kill the boss before that event even occurs. But it is a thing you can do, and I do believe you can do it on the first two bosses here, at least the two bosses of the first two dungeons. So it's actually kind of nice, the attention to detail that skills can be used, basically anywhere. And we got 3 monkeys left to find. One's behind the locked door, and the other two are somewhere else. I guess in order to check out the rest of the temple completely, we need to help those monkeys. Well, let's help all the rest of them. Yep, we do, Minda. You actually have to be nice for once. I know that's not your nature right now, Minda, that you don't care about anybody in the light, but you know what? You have to care for the monkeys now. Hey, come on, buddies. Come here, you. Hey, you hit me once. I don't like it. This screenshot right there. Is there another one up there? Probably is. I'm looking at one. Hit you. I love gyro. There's one thing that Nintendo really did improve upon, or at least, you know, pioneered, was gyro. Like, you know, Wii Motion Plus, all that thing was basically, you know, a gyro unit. This, I say, the Wii U's gyro is pretty darn good. I really like the gyro in this. It feels natural. It feels natural. I like gyro. I don't know why that, you know, that other companies don't use gyro in, you know, in some similar fashion. Like most, okay, to be fair, most games are now on, you know, PC and everything, which they don't have the luxury of having, you know, a motion control controller. But what could if a motion control controller would be part of a PC game? That means you would have to program gyro in, which probably most developers won't want to do. Okay, this we're going to have to do some fanatical here. Need to hit this thing to come back to us, and then we can just chuck it over into this little contraption right here. Kill this thing off, because this is a virus. This is a creature that should not live. It's an abomination. Ow. Let's see what this chest contains. Huzzah! A key! You got some old keys. Open a locked door, but only in this dungeon. Haha! Alright. Now we gotta deal with another of this here. We gotta take care of the Dagobabas first. Which is none of these Zype ones here. I think Minda will actually tell you if you lock onto it and let Minda tell you. I think she will tell you about what these things are. You want to lock onto here and onto there. I love how this boomerang is virtually very versatile. I don't think it was very versatile in Wind Waker, because Wind Waker didn't really give you a lot of options to do a lot of comboing the... Yes, it did. Wind Waker does give you a... Oh, my head. Get off my head here. Ugh. Yeah, this thing you have to use the boomerang to cut him down, and then you can kill him. I don't know why that stipulation where you can easily hit their head, but, you know, I digress. I'll take you out now, because I don't like you. Again, a boomerang gets a lot of love in this game. I really do. I really like it. There are well, at least this dungeon specifically gives you a lot of options to use this boomerang with. You want to grab this thing, and then roll yourself back up to me. And chuck this bad boy right there. And that gives us another monkey! Not bad, not bad. Surprised they put the monkey in, and then they closed down the... They just brought a wall down specifically for it. That's interesting. Jump down here. Now I gotta check the mini-map here. Yep, there's only one monkey left. One monkey left. And it's back down on the right. Let's head back down that way and then actually clear this boss out. But now we gotta walk back, all the way back. Of course we have to. Wouldn't be easy. It wouldn't be a Zelda game if it wasn't tedious backtracking from time to time. Though, to be fair, Breath of the Wild was mostly, you know, backtracking because you had to, because of the open world structure. Now, I do like, you know, open world games to a certain degree, but, you know, you gotta have some sort of direction. Open world kind of basically kills any type of linear progression of a story again. I think Breath of the Wild, did a really good attempt to try to mimic the story and gameplay in some type of fashion that would still make sense. making the world, or making the story, you know, open-faced. You know, where basically that anytime part of the story could be the start, which is good. And I think future Zelda games should employ that. That way you don't have to go through the forest temple first. Yes, you have to save the world, but maybe I should tackle the fire dungeon first. Or tackle the wind dungeon first, you know? You don't have to go to the forest first, you know? It just feels... no. Hey, you know, hey! Well, that was, unintentional shortcut. And we got the Hylian Letter here. I did not expect that would happen like that. That was actually pretty funny. I do believe there's a chest. Is there a chest down there? I want to say there is. Oh, and somehow I did not even jump right on top of that thing. No, I'll come back for it in a moment. But that was like an unintentional shortcut, though. Come on, you Scotilla. And now kill it. Stab it to death. Also, the slingshot does get love here, too. I forgot to mention that. To be fair, the slingshot is not the most useful item in this game. The fact that they give you 50 pellets at the start only really shows you that this item is not going to be very useful for us for very long. We got this one here and grab right there. And now let's get into... that's the last monkey. Haha! Now it's time to go after the boss. Because see, you're supposed to get that Hylian Letter, you know, after you clear out the monkeys. But somehow I was knocked up a little bit. Okay, I was soared up into the sky and basically landed on top there from where my body landed. I want to say there was a chest there. I want to say there was. Oh no, those are pots. They're just pots. Okay. Well, still money regardless. Aha! Chuck these guys away. I'm getting my revenge, thank you. Booyah! Boom, bada boom, die. I swear there was a chest in here, but maybe I'm thinking of an older version of the game. I thought there was an item here you can get in here, or at least a chest anyway, but that's probably the chest I got earlier. Alright, it's time to go after this boss. Which is not technically very annoying, to be fair, but it's kind of lengthy because of what you have to do. Let's get this boss and let's get our first fragment of the Twilight here. With all the monkeys now in place. It's time for a swinging act of sorts. We get the monkeys all up and down here. And now we have to swing. And this is a full-on trust moment here. That the monkeys have to be, and it's only on one foot too. Goodness me. Would you really want to trust monkeys like this? Especially the ones on... You have to go here and let go and booyah! Roll into action. Also, we want to get a... do we have an empty bottle? We do have an empty bottle. I will gladly take it because, again... Bottle and a fairy in a bottle. You got a fairy in a bottle. It will come to your aid with hearts if your health runs out. Set to use any of the buttons, restore only 8 hearts. And it will revive you back from death. So, just like in other Zelda games, it works that way. Ugh. Let's open this thing and let's get ourselves to our first boss, folks. Zoop, doop, 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 doop. And the doors lock on themselves. And then we got some poison river water in here. That's probably why this is the source of the fog. That the water is corrupted. That water looks poisonous to me. Looks very, very poisonous. And now we got Dailabas. 2 of them, in fact. This is Dailaba. The Twilight Parasite. Now, this boss is interesting. I like this boss. Because what you have to do is basically to... Ow! You have to throw bombs into its mouth. And basically stun it. That's what you gotta do. Rather rinse, repeat. Sometimes you just gotta be lucky on it, because if you don't, oh, did it actually beat it? No, it didn't. There we go. And again, this boomerang gets a lot of love, but then you got, the first phase is now done. Yep, first phase. That's what I'm tell you. This game has got really interesting bosses for this game. But those bombs are now gone as the big thing himself comes out. That's Dailaba right there. An eye in its mouth. How odd. This is Dailaba. This thing is a big plant-type creature. We can't really do anything with it right now. We try to get near it, it's going to attack. Our sword doesn't really do anything to its body. Its eye is its weak point. There we go, watch out. The main eye itself will actually shoot poison at you from time to time. Hey, it's that monkey from earlier. And it's a good thing the boss doesn't go out and eat this thing. Goodness me. And he's got a bomb for us. Definitely take on that one. There we go, and swing it in there. Oh, I didn't get it. Okay. This one, it's a little. This timing of this bomb grabbing is a little finicky. Gotta wait for the right time to do it. Hit the bomb, and it should hit him in his face. It should hit his face. It's not hitting his face. Okay, it got one. Yes, you can use the same tactic as before to take out the other two heads, but it doesn't really do very much in the grand scheme of things. Hit that bomb right there. That's what you're supposed to do. And now we have to hit him in his head. This is the first. This is like one of the few bosses you can do the finishing blow on. And now he's going to use spew his poison. If you're far enough away from it, the poison will never hit you. So, yeah. Now we have to wait for the Monkey King himself to come back so we can get that bomb back again. Alright, here we go. Not a lot of times you get bosses that, or at least boss fights, that actually have a co-op AI to help you out with the boss fight. I think it's kind of nice. Oh, that did not hit the bomb at all. Chuck that thing away. Why is it now being finicky? Alright, come on. Come on, I need to hit you. Got you? Come on, I gotta swing it just right. And it didn't hit him hard. Ah, okay. You're being finicky for all the wrong reasons. I usually don't have problems with this guy. Gotta get that bomb. And sometimes you can pick up the bomb while it's in the city there, and it'll just break apart. Why am I having so much trouble with this guy? Come on now. Gotta swing it right when he's coming back. Come on, baby. There we go. Shouldn't have been that hard of a fight. Finish him off! The finishing blow is so satisfying on a boss. And that's it. Boom-ya. I'm not sure how an eye would work inside of a plant, but, you know, I guess the game will actually prove us wrong. Also love that sheath closing animation. Love that. Whoa! Exploding to millions of pieces. It's like Data or something. Come back to me. That's what birthed that Dailaba? Weird. Hee well done. That's what I was looking for. That's a fused shadow. It's what the light spirit called dark power. Do you remember what that spirit said about how you had to match the power of the King of Shadows? Could it really be this easy? Is this all there is to it? Hee. There's a total of 3 fused shadows. I think the other light spirits have the rest. If you want to know exactly what the fused shadows are, well, maybe I'll tell you after you find the other 2. Why'd you can't tell me right now? I'm right here. You guess you better do your best to find them, huh? Hee. So let's not waste any more time here. When we can be looking for the other 2. I'll get you out of here. You pick up that heart container that fell out of that thing. So at least now other creatures can actually see the heart piece, so it's actually a physical item in the world. You got a heart container! Your life energy increased by 1 and has been fully replenished. Sweetness! Alright, let's get out of here. Wanna go outside? You sure you're done here? I am, Minna. Let's get out of here.